up, everybody? It's your girl Glitz Glam. I haven't been on here in a minute, so forgive me on that. The reason why I wanted to do this video is dealing with a sensitive subject, and it's one of the sensitive subjects, which is politics. And you know how politics can be, and sometimes you gotta be careful about what you say dealing with politics, you know, because it's always, you know, this going on. So it can be at a party, dinner table, among your neighbors, anyone. So you gotta be careful of this. So I try to avoid any kind of confrontation whatsoever. The reason why I did this video, I want to talk about the Supreme Court hearing that been going on this morning between Dr. Ford, and she's a professor in California, I believe. I don't know, but and also Kavanaugh. And 36 years ago, she attended a party, and it was believed it might have been a drunken party. And at the time, she was 15, and she went to this party, and it was believed that Kavanaugh and there's another person and herself, she was almost sexually assaulted, you know, almost raped, gang raped at that. So, and little detail, I don't want to go too much in detail, but what I've watched and what I've heard so far, and I've been following this case, so it was believed that she was pinned down to a bed, and Kavanaugh had tried to get on top of her and tried to rip off her clothing. And at the time, she was wearing a one-piece bathing suit. And mind you, that it might have been a pool party, I think, I don't know. But what I've heard, it was actually a meetup, you know. Not really a party, it's been a meetup. And it was believed that was beer, liquor, what have you, you know, drunken people, you know how parties can be. And at the time, Kavanaugh, he was drunk, and it was believed that when he drinks, he is very belligerent, and he can be two sides to a story. So, and based on what I watched earlier, he gives me that vibe that he is very belligerent. He's the type, you know, I know he first got there, he came there just mad, like he was mad and all this going on, and he described his high school years, talking about he loved to drink. He also said he was very excellent, you know, excellence in his schoolings and all this what have you, and all this mambo jumbo stuff. And on the other side, before that, earlier this morning, I heard Dr. Ford, and she seemed like she just was a brave woman, so brave, and she just, you know, gave her side of the story and what she believed and all this going on. And I could just say Dr. Ford was a brave woman, and it takes a brave woman to stand up for herself, you know, to actually testify against this person. And I feel that as women, we as women, we need to protect ourselves, because if we don't protect ourselves, no one else will. And we live in a world that is believed that it's a male-dominated world, and men would do anything to get ahead, you know. And it's the most powerful men. Not only men, we know it be powerful men. It can be people who hold a certain position and what have you, and they can think that women are inferior to them, you know. And just because we are weaker sex, they think that we should have abortions. They think that we should get less pay. We should look a certain way and all that's going on just because we are women. And, you know, this is 2018, you know, and we still dealing with, you know, sexism, you know. And I just feel that, you know, we as women, we just got to take a stand. And I love that we have this Me Too movement. I love it. I love it. Love it. Let us, all as women, unite. You let them know that, you know, they've been assaulted. You know, just say, well, I was assaulted. me this, me that, me that. You know, every woman come together and just say, I was assaulted, I was assaulted, I was assaulted. We all take a stand against, you know, what we went through. It could be rape, it could be molestation, anything like that. You know, we just take a stand and just say that, you know, we have a place in this world. And we all heard that men will be men or boys will be boys, but I feel like this. And I was taught to know how a man should respect a woman. And I feel in my heart that if any guy, women listen to me y'all, I feel that any guy treats you less than what you already are, in your heart you know he's not fit for you. You know it. So you know he's not fit for you, kick him out the door. He's not worth your time. And right now I'm in the point in my life nowadays. I have not too long ago I was in that situation where I thought that I was not worthy, you know, and I also felt that that I was in a dark place myself, and I let this person get the best of me, and also thought that, you know, I couldn't live without him and all this going on. But, you know, since I turned from that, I just realized I'm happy being single. I'm happy in the skin of men. I'm happy being single. I'm just happy, you know, and that's all too. I'm just happy. And I just realized I don't need a man to define me. And I don't need to be disrespected by a man as well. So if I'd rather be disrespected by a man, I'd rather be by myself. And not really by myself, but God is always by my side. And ever since then, I've learned to love, you know, simple things in life, like walking. Also, reading my Bible, exercising, things like that, you know, just appreciate simple things in life. And also give reverence to God, you know, so he makes everything possible. And when I started understanding that, everything about dealing with relationships, anything, it just don't matter now. And I learned to be content with being single. And we live in a world nowadays that we are being put so much in pressure, saying we got to have a boyfriend, or we got to be married by a certain time, or we got to have children, we got to have this, we got to have that. But it's not up to us to decide that. It's really left to the Lord, you know. So if he has the choice to see how his plans are for you, you don't decide your plans. God decides your plans. And I just wanted to point that out. So I just learned to live life like it's golden every day, you know. And I just learned to accept myself for who I am, you know, and realize I don't really need these bozos, you ask me. And maybe one day I may find my Boaz, you know, maybe, but at God's timing. But till then, I just learned to stay content and happy and single. And that's what I'm doing right now. And anyways, 27 years ago, it was a lady named Anita Hill. I don't know where they also seen that at the time, or might not have been thought about, but I know I was younger, so I didn't follow the case like I am following this case right now. And at the time, she had it hard as well, but not like Dr. Ford has had it. She had it harder because all the people who questioned her, they were all white. Asked her all kind of inappropriate questions that they should have been asking, you know. And I could just say, you live in a world that, you know, whatever you do, and you know the Lord's not pleased with what you're doing, the Lord has a way of coming and bringing that back out. That's just how I feel. Whatever comes out of the dark, it gonna come out in the light. No matter how you look, I don't care if it could be 1,000 years. If you still existing, or whatnot, or whatever you've done, you know it's not right, God's gonna let that be known. He doesn't forget, and God, he is not dead. That's how I feel. And further ado, I do want to end this video, and I know this has been a long video, but I just shared my feelings on this Supreme Court case and stuff. And oh, and also what's on my mind that they're gonna have a voting tomorrow morning, and I can just all say it's in the Lord's hands. All I can say, and it's supposed to be coming back sometimes tonight to discuss the voting, but really the voting will take place tomorrow morning, and I will be watching that too. So, you know, whatever's best, you know, I just pray that everything goes for the best. And anyways, y'all have a good night, and y'all take care. Peace.